Hello, in today's video I want to share 5 foods you should always make from scratch no matter what, with 3 honorable mentions. The reason why it's better to make your food from scratch, when possible, is for a few key reasons. First, it's cheaper to do so. You might think you're getting a good deal buying a can of soup for $1 or $2, but it's actually more expensive when you consider that you're only getting 1 or 2 servings, so 1 or 2 meals for $1. And if the soup is cheap in price, it's probably laden with artificial and unhealthy ingredients that will make you sick in the long run. You could easily buy the base ingredients in bulk and get a season or year's worth of soup from them that's free of ingredients that will make you sick. Second, it's healthier to make your food from scratch. Food manufacturers are often challenged to find ways to keep their food products from deteriorating during shipping and staying on the grocery shelves for months. The solution generally is to use chemical preservatives like BHT to keep them looking fresh and tasting great. Sometimes even their containers, whether plastic, metal, or cardboard, contain chemicals to protect them, with little regard to protecting the health of the consumer. By making your own foods, you bypass the chemicals, choosing foods that are natural, whole, and free of preservatives. Third, it's safer. While this can refer to the ingredients in packaging, I'm referring to contamination here. It's not unheard of to hear of one who went to a restaurant and was food poisoned or fell ill the next day, or found a strand of hair or a fly in their soup. And just think of salads. You can only hope that the restaurant or place you obtain it from has a stringent hygiene policy, especially when handling uncooked foods. The point here is, when you make your own foods, you can ensure they're properly cleaned and free of all those concerns. Fourth, you can be creative. Though there's a ton of variety in the convenience and restaurant food world, when you make your own foods, you can experiment with flavors, presentation, and combinations to discover something you wouldn't have otherwise. And if you have a particular diet, health concerns, or food allergies, you can omit certain ingredients to create something that you will enjoy and won't feel sick afterwards. Such as with me and oil. When I make muffins, for example, I don't add any oil. This may be strange for a lot of people, especially food manufacturers and bakeries, who most certainly add some sort of oil or fat to their baked items. Nevertheless, I find no difference in the richness or softness of the muffin. It just isn't greasy, which is good for my stomach. So with all of that known, here are the 5 foods you should always make from scratch and why. First is soup. This includes stews, even chilies. It doesn't take much to put together a pot of soup. If you're making something broth-based, all you need is a carton of meat or vegetable stock, vegetables, beans, meat, if you prefer, and pasta. In some cases, all you need is the stock, vegetables, and seasonings, and you can have something hearty for lunch or dinner. All this can take well under 30 minutes, and you can divide and freeze them into single portions to enjoy throughout the week. By making your own soup from scratch, you avoid unnecessary, artificial, and unhealthy ingredients like sugar, MSG, artificial flavors, and hydrogenated oils. You also get vegetables or whatever natural and whole ingredient you add at its peak of freshness or highest nutrient content. And honestly, the food just tastes better since it didn't go through high processing just to survive shipping and a long shelf life. Second is pasta. If you can make your own pasta, that's awesome. But even if you purchase pasta, there are organic brands out there with only 2 ingredients, such as jovial pasta. With pasta, just boil it in water for a few minutes, 15 or less, and add to sauce. Making the sauce is easy. I have a video on my quick and easy tomato pasta sauce recipe that only requires canned tomato sauce, vegetables, and seasonings as the base. And you don't have to rely on canned tomato sauce. If you have a NutriBullet or blender, you can cook and blend fresh tomatoes to make the sauce. I strongly believe in making your own pasta sauce. I have yet to find a store brand that doesn't contain some oil or sugar as part of the ingredient. I think those 2 ingredients aren't necessary and don't enhance the flavor of the pasta sauce in any significant way. By making your own pasta sauce, you can eliminate those and have something that's heart healthy. Third is rice. Even with natural brown rice, it takes only 20 minutes to cook. You can use a rice cooker or a pot filled with water. Just soak or rinse the rice and add it to the water, leaving a quarter to a half an inch of water above the rice. Then cover the pot and let it cook. When cooked, you can add the rice to stir fry, vegetables, meat, whatever you prepared. By making your own rice, you can avoid ready-made rice kits or restaurant-style rice, which often have oils, MSG, and other unnatural flavorings in it. Usually the sauce, meat, and vegetables served with the rice will contain unhealthy additives and preservatives. Fourth is salad. This includes pasta salads as well. Salads are the instant prepare and serve food. Even if you purchase a salad blend, a simple rinse in the colander will remove any stray dirt and debris that could be hidden in it. Plus, you don't have to worry that it was prepared under unsanitary conditions, especially since it's not a cooked product. Importantly, you can either select a natural or organic salad dressing where you know and trust the ingredients, or you can make your own using vinegar and olive oil as a base. And if you're similar to me, you can forgo the salad dressing using avocados, black olives, tomatoes, and other flavorful whole foods to avoid having a dry salad. Fifth is granola. There are many recipes for granola out there, and I recommend one from the Bakerita cookbook. But what you need for granola is rolled oats, a sweetener such as honey, coconut sugar, or maple syrup, coconut oil, cinnamon, and other spices of interest, and your favorite mix-ins, which can be dried fruit, nuts, seeds, chocolate, coconut shavings, you name it. Mix them all together, place them on a cookie sheet pan, cook until golden brown, and store in an airtight container or glass jar. By making your own granola, you control the amount of sweetener and oil and eliminate the questionable preservatives and unhealthy ingredients. And if you have specific allergies such as gluten, nuts, even high glycemic sugars, you can avoid them. You can even experiment with finding natural ways to make granola without processed sugar and oils. Sweeten their granola with dates or who don't use oil at all. For the sake of not making this video too long, I want to touch on 3 more foods that you should make from scratch because they're just unhealthy when purchased as a processed item or from a restaurant or place that serves food. First is meat, such as chicken, beef, and fish. I know that unless you're a farmer or buy your meat from a farmer, meat will be processed to a certain extent. What I'm referring to here is minimally processed meat, such as a pack of organic or natural chicken breasts that are free of hormones and antibiotics, or fish that's wild caught instead of farm raised. In other words, meat that's only cut and packaged to get to the consumer, nothing added to preserve or enhance it. Second is oatmeal, such as steel-cut oats or rolled oats. Avoid the instant oatmeal packets unless they're steel-cut oats or rolled oats, and that's the one and only ingredient. Overprocessed oatmeal, especially the flavored ones, cancel out the nutrients of oatmeal by adding artificial flavors, colors, and the typical preservatives. You can easily cook oatmeal and add fresh natural mix-ins like fruit, nuts, seeds, and spices. Third is smoothies. Smoothies are quick to make. All you really need is a blender and a good recipe. Check out my green smoothie recipe video for my tried and true whole food smoothie. But all you need to do is toss into a blender kale or spinach, bananas, apples, kiwi, water, celery, and lemon. In making your own smoothie, you ensure it's clean and safe for consumption, and that there's no hidden questionable ingredients such as sugar, preservatives, or anything you could be allergic to, such as dairy. I've mentioned major benefits to making your own foods from scratch, but I want to add a final one. You get more vital nutrients from making your foods from scratch. You eliminate losing any of them from overheating, overcooking, overprocessing, or adding chemicals that can destroy the natural food. Making your foods from scratch leaves you with life-building food that not only tastes better because you're obtaining whole and natural foods that were unaltered and are at the peak of freshness or near, but will strengthen your body and give you energy to stay healthy and accomplish whatever you set out to do. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you consider making more of your foods from scratch for better health, especially the 5 foods mentioned in this video. If you found this video helpful, please like, comment, and share so others looking to eat healthier can discover this too. Subscribe for more whole food and nutrition videos, and until next time, take care.